really appreciate you guys being here and spending the time. I'm in Los Angeles right now, and good start to the trip. But I mean, more than anything, I just want to say that like exactly what we put out in our release, like Trey has been so huge in our community. Him and Shelby, what they've done, we just wish them the best. They've been phenomenal for our organization. Like talking about a guy that's been the face of our franchise for quite a long time. And just super excited about the group that we brought in as well, like between Corey and CJ. I think these guys could help us in the short and long term as well, and just really excited about the group moving forward. But again, just want to, appreciate everything Trey has done for us. He's been awesome, and really wish him the best. And I think he's going to do some cool stuff over there too.
All right. Lauren, can you start us off?
Course. Lauren Williams, Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Hey, Ansi, I know there's a lot of reporting that kind of filters out about the timing of the Trae Young deal, whether it was going to get done before the deadline or not. But I was curious from your perspective why it was important or imperative to do it now.
Yeah, as I think as you guys have seen with me, like our group too as a front office, like if there's deals to be done, like why wait is my philosophy on that. If you like something that you think makes a lot of sense, we're gonna do that. We just do what's best for our organization moving forward. And I'm not one to really wait on anything like that. If it makes sense for us today, tomorrow, like we're gonna move on something. So there was really no question of, like let's wait a little bit and figure this out at the deadline.
Great. Zach?
Hey, Ansi, the optics of this is that you get first round picks for DeAndre, you get first round picks for DeJounte, no picks here. Is that because there's just no market for Trey? It just educate me on why the face of the franchise, four-time All-Star, is not worthy of future picks.
Yeah, like I'll never get into like the discussion of negotiations or anything like that, but we're just really excited with CJ and Corey coming back to us. We like the group that we have, and this made a lot of sense for us. But we liked the trade, and what we did was something, like we really thought this would help us now and in the future, and that was really important to us.
You said you liked it. Real quick follow-up. What do you like about it?
The trade, the players coming back. I think they're excellent fits with us. They make a lot of sense for us, and we get deep in our rotation too. I think you guys kind of saw a little bit of that last night. We're a pretty deep team before this, I felt like, but I think we just added to that. And CJ's veteran leadership, Corey's been a pro. These guys are pros, and they really add to the locker room. They really add to our on-court play as well, and we're just really excited for them.
Okay. Caleb, you're up next.
Hey, Onsi, Caleb Johnson with 92.9 The Game. I'm curious, just for you,
Mhm.
why did you think that Trey no longer fit in the future plans for this team?
Well, I think the guys we got back made a lot of sense for us. I think we've also seen like the evolution of our team as well. We have a lot of ball handlers. I think you guys have seen that too. A lot of guys that can initiate offense. Jalen's emergence, like guys basically averaging a triple double this season. Dyson on ball, Nikhil on ball, I guess CJ on ball. Like we have a lot of guys that could handle, and just fitting the evolution of where we're going. I think this made the most sense for us. It made sense for Trey, and I think this was the right trade for everybody.
All right. John Hollinger?
Yeah, Onsi, hi.
John.
C CJ is, as far as I know, extension eligible. Is that
Yeah.
anything you guys have talked about, or is that something more you push off until after the season?
Yeah, we'll see where that all goes as the season comes along. But CJ's been awesome. Like he's somebody that I think could fit here long term as well, and really really excited about having him here. But yeah, I can't really say anything about the extension talks or negotiations.
Okay. Brad Rowland?
Hey, Ansi, Brad Rowland from Locked On Network. I'm going to use your favorite word, which is optionality.
Yeah.
How much of how much of that philosophy overarching has to do with this trade and your future books and your planning for the long term?
I mean, I think like it is part of it for sure. Like when we go through all the calculus of making the deal, there's elements of the financial flexibility, the optionality, which is huge for us, but also like the players we're getting back. We have a really young team, as well as you guys have seen. We're, I think, like before we made this trade, we were what, the third youngest team in the league, and just having that optionality and in this current cap environment, you guys are seeing it. You guys are seeing the repercussions of it and the consequences if you're not diligent with how you spend in your cap space. So I felt between that and like more so is really just the players coming back. We really like the guys that fit with us and their roles here. So really excited about all that. Really excited about the current season, but also the future of this place. I think we did really well in that regard here.
John, do you have another question? Oh, I don't think you do.
No. Actually, I do.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted to ask you because Trade only played, I think, 10 games with you this season. So is
Mhm.
this more a question of what you had seen from the rest of the roster, or was it something that was more like you kind of knew even coming into the year that this might be headed this way?
No, we learned a lot about our team this year. I think you guys have too, right? Watching our group and the evolution of the guys that we have out there and the youth movement that we got going on as well. I think again, the emergence of some players on our group and how it all fits together was really key here. But yeah, it was a really short window, but at the same time, kind of like how I said at the beginning of the call, was like we're not the type of team or organization or front office that's, waits until something happens. We like to act if there's something to do and something that makes sense for us now and in the future. Like it was just the right move for us.
okay. Bailey?
Hey, Aunt, you mentioned if there's deals to be done, why wait? I'm curious if you think there's still some deals to be had before the deadline.
Like around the league, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I have no idea, honestly. Like that's none of our business when it comes to the rest of the league, but no idea how other teams are gonna go about this deadline. But yeah, like the trade deadline, like there's still so much time to that. Like I think we were the first trade of the season, let alone, right? Like it just again, it made sense for us at the time to do that, and there's still a long ways to the deadline. So yeah, not too sure, honestly.
Rod?
Hey, Onsi, thanks for doing this. Wanted
Sure.
to ask about how this positions Jalen and likely an all-star if the voting goes as it has, but being the face of the franchise, presumably, and just moving into a higher role and higher visibility.
Yeah, I think it like Jalen's definitely like his game has evolved so much and he's doing some amazing things on the court. He's most importantly, I think like he's making his teammates better as well. And that's how we kind of look at this is less like as the group grows, it's the group. It's not simply just one player either, right? It's Jalen, it's Dyson, it's Onyeka, it's Zach, it's all these, yeah, Nikhil. We've seen Nikhil's emergence. We got two guys in Nikhil and Jalen that have just made tremendous leaps, as well as when Dyson's on the ball, we've seen that leap as well. So again, it just comes down to what we're seeing and how this fits the entire group rather than one person.
Thanks.
Hmm.
All right. Back to Zach Klein.
Hey, on to you mentioned how you like the guys in broad terms. What specifically, what skill sets do you like of the two players you acquired
Yeah.
that make your team, as you said, the team better? What skill sets do they have that make you guys better?
Like with CJ, I just think like between his ball handling, shot creation, like he is a vet and he's a leader too in a lot of ways. Like he's gonna speak when there's something to be said, and also just like his play style. I think he makes players better around him. I really do, and I think he makes the game easier for some people. It takes pressure off. Guys, if we need a bucket, he's also somebody that could create for himself, and that was kind of a need for us as well. And now you have multiple guys that could do that instead of just a couple. So I just think his shooting, his playmaking, his ability to play pick and roll, he's really good at all those things. And his leadership is a big component. And with Corey, there's a toughness. He could attack closeouts. He's a hell of a shooter, as we all know, but there's more to it with that. He's a physical player. get to the rim, athletic player. Again, they just fit how we're trying to play too in a lot of ways. And again, we're really fortunate to have all those guys, and they're just such they're really good dudes too. On top of it, I'm sure like none of you have heard anything bad about those guys. They're studs as human beings, and they fit the culture that we're trying to build.
Okay. Brandon, you're next up.
Hey, Nancy, Brandon Harper, 680 The Fan. I know you talked about always wanting to make your team better, always looking to make your team better. And I know we still have a lot of season to go, and you love the guys that you have here. But I'm just curious, in what other ways are you looking to add and make this team better specifically? Maybe not just for this season, maybe, but just moving forward years to come.
Yeah, I think like again, it's finding fits, guys around the group that we have right now, guys that fit the style of play, guys that fit the culture that we're trying to build here. And it kind of goes back at the beginning of the season. If you guys remember, I was just like, how do we build this out to, be like have a continuity to our group that's sustainable for a long period of time rather than just trying to get like immediate fixes for things. That's not what we're about. Like we want to build this out where we're good for a long time, not just for, make a playoff push here. So let's go all in. We're not going to do that. We're not that type of team. Like we are trying to build this out for the long term. Like I was, you guys know I was in San Antonio and Golden State, and like I felt like we never thinking about it when I was in there. Like we never made any like, hey, we got to get better now, do X, Y, and Z, and go all in. Like we never did that. I think when I was at San Antonio, we never traded a first round pick or anything like that. Barely made any trades when I was in San Antonio. And then Golden State, it was pretty like we didn't do a lot of different things there with a roster. I think when you have continuity in the roster, then you have your team. And that makes you play better as well. We're seeing that with some of the best teams in the league and like OKC in these group and the different groups out there. But there's something to be said about continuity, and that's what we're trying to build here.
Terrence?
Yes, Terrence Moore from Forbes.com. Andre, when you first took over the Hawks, did you view anybody on this roster as untouchable? And right now, as you look at this roster, do you see any untouchables on this particular roster?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I think we're always evaluating our group for sure. And I like the group that we have. I think we're building towards something that's sustainable. And again, that's the goal. And I really like the group that we have. I think we have a lot of guys that fit here and make sense. And we just made a trade, and we still got half a season to continue to evaluate this group. And I'm really excited for our group, not only for this year, but moving forward as well.
Okay.
Is anybody untouchable on this roster?
Is anybody untouchable on this roster? I like our team. I really do. And I think there's a few untouchables. I'm not going to go in like names or anything, but I really like our group.
All right. Caleb?
Onsi, you mentioned continuity for this team, but for your center position, there's kind of been some influx there with like KP, going down for an extended period. So Mo's got to step up, Ace has got to step up. Do you feel like the center position with a month to go is something that needs to be addressed in this team either for now or the future?
I think right now it's just like we're just continuing to evaluate. I know KP's been out for a while, but we feel good about KP coming back. Um, the other thing is like with KP going out, I don't know if there was going to be opportunity for us to see Asa do the things that he's been doing as well. And like we learn about Asa that way. We learn about Mo that way. And, I think people look at the roster and see the big situation. Is there anything we could do there? We like our bigs. We really do. And let's just continue to evaluate it. We still got 41 games to go, and there's a long period of time to figure this out. And again, we're not going to do anything that's like a quick fix for this season. That's not what we're intending to do. It's like building this out for the long term is everything, and we'll evaluate the rest of the season, see how everything goes. But we're really excited about what Onyeka's been doing, what KP's been doing when he's been playing, and then the minutes from Mo and Asa. We're learning a lot about them and how effective they could be.
Okay. I think we're gonna open and close with Lauren.
Oh, okay. Ansi, you mentioned obviously your past of San Antonio and not trading first round picks, and then not doing anything rash in, to try and get better maybe right now, but you have a pretty valuable pick that you got from New Orleans. I mean, as you kind of evaluate the landscape that's going to unfold over the next month, I mean, how valuable do you find that pick to maybe do something that will set you guys up for the future?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, the draft is to me our biggest transaction period. Like I was, again, like the draft is how you build organically. It's how you build internally. And I just think I feel like this is a really good draft with the talent that's available. So again, that will be our most important transaction period. Like we got to nail the draft. That's going to be really important for us as we build this thing out. And yeah, we're really excited about it. We'll see where it all goes. A lot of that stuff's out of our control. With really all three of the picks, like we don't have control of any of that stuff. So we'll see where it all winds up. But wherever it goes, like it's our job to make this team better. And that's again, like we are focused on the draft moving forward.